We don't have too much evidence for the intake of hallucinogenic compounds. However, I think we still can have a lot of shamanism without having a lot of intake of psychotropics. And I think in this case, we can also have like a mortician, a specialist, you know, some kind of priest to call it, a shaman, you know, dealing with the dead. Because sometimes it's very interesting, when you are dealing with the dead, there is a concept that the dead is dangerous. And generally what they did, they eviscerated the body. That means they make an incision, they remove the organs. Later on they dry the body, they put a stick inside the body and started to fill it with different elements. And the earliest one that we have are 5000 BC, that is about 7,000 years ago. And in this case, what we have is basically a skeleton that was transformed. And if we start to look carefully, we can see here that you have bone and a stick. Next to the stick, you have reeds. Next to the reeds, you have clay. On top of the clay, you have a skin, and later on that skin was painted black with manganese. So this is like a statue. It's the body that was reconstructed and was transformed into a human effigy. One of the things that triggered the artificial mummification was the high content of arsenic in the water. Arsenic produces spontaneous abortion, high infant mortality, premature birth, babies that are born dead, stillbirth. People start to try to assuage their grief and try to do something, perhaps preserving the babies, painting them, trying to keep it, you know, trying to look for some kind of explanation to what was going on, why so many babies were dying. And the artificial mummification was a way to try to preserve those hundreds of babies that were dying. And with time, mummification started to spread to different groups, males, females, subadults, adults. Well, I think in a way, I guess we could say these are the descendants of the Chinchorros. The Chinchorros were coastal people, and here we're about 12 kilometers inland. Okay? And with time, you know, The Chinchorro inhabited the coast, but also the inland parts of the valleys. And in this case, this cemetery is a little more recent. It's about 3,000 years old. But what is interesting here, we can see part of the rituals that is taking place today, and we can extrapolate some of these activities to the past, in the sense that it's a feasting with the dead. People are interacting, they're singing, they're bringing food. They are here to bring back a little bit their relatives.
¿Puedes sacar uno adentro?